Meanwhile, Wubin stepped out of his office for a quick lunch break. As he made his way to his car, he noticed Yuna standing by her own car, clearly waiting for him. He walked toward her, observing the faint, familiar smile that spread across her face as he approached. Standing in front of her, he asked if she was all right and why she had suddenly shown up like this. Half-jokingly, he teased himself with the thought that she was still angry at him and would never speak to him again. Yuna smiled gently, brushing off his playful worry with an ease that made him feel strangely at peace. She reached into her bag and pulled out a small gift box, holding it out for him to take. Wubin looked at it curiously before accepting it, wondering aloud what it was. Without a word, Yuna gestured for him to open it himself. When he did, he was surprised to find the necklace he had once given her resting delicately inside. He looked at her, silently questioning what it meant. After all, he had personally given it to her, a token he had never expected to see again. Yuna's eyes softened as she explained that she was giving it back, not out of anger, but out of gratitude. She told him that, despite everything, she didn't hate him. If anything, she was thankful for what they had shared. Their time together had taught her so much about herself, lessons she would never forget. She spoke of how being with him had opened her eyes to how deeply insecure and unhealed she had been all along, how she had once believed that love alone would fix her, when, in truth, she needed to find that healing within herself. Wubin listened intently, a quiet ache forming in his chest as he realized that this was her goodbye. He tried to reassure her, telling her that she shouldn't think of herself that way. He told her that he thought she was an amazing woman, warm and open-hearted, and that their differences had simply been too great to bridge. In the end, he blamed himself for not being able to give her the soft, open love she deserved, qualities she needed, but he had never truly possessed. Yuna smiled through the truth of it all. She knew he was right, yet she held no resentment. Instead, she was grateful that they had tried, grateful for what they had learned about themselves through each other. She told him she was leaving for Europe to continue her studies, and that she had come to say goodbye properly. Wubin felt a pang of sadness, but pushed it aside as he wished her well, telling her to take care of herself, and reminding her that he would always be there for her no matter how far apart they were. He joked that if anyone dared to trouble her, he would be the first to get on a plane and teach them a lesson they would never forget. They both laughed, the tension breaking for a moment in the shared warmth of a memory that would linger long after this day. He handed the gift box back to her, insisting that she keep the necklace. He reminded her that he had bought it for her because she meant something to him, because she deserved it, and because returning it served no purpose. Hesitating, Yuna slowly accepted it back, her fingers trembling slightly as she held it close. Then, without another word, she stepped forward and wrapped her arms around him. Wubin returned the embrace, holding her tightly, as if he could offer her all the reassurance he never quite managed to give while they were together. With tears slipping down her cheeks, Yuna whispered that she would miss him and apologized for the times she had been rude, for being too bold and too stubborn when she shouldn't have been. Wubin's voice was calm and warm as he told her he would miss her too, assuring her that to him she would always be like a little sister, even if she ever decided to shut him out completely. He pulled back slightly and suggested that if she was free, they should have a proper farewell drink before she left for Europe. Yuna nodded, managing a small, genuine smile as she wiped her tears away. She told him she hoped he would find happiness and take care of himself, promising she would do the same. At that moment, Wubin's phone vibrated with a new message. He glanced at the screen, his expression tightening slightly, when he saw that it was from the lawyer's daughter, asking if he was still coming or not. Noticing the sudden shift in his mood, Yuna gently told him that she didn't want to hold him up any longer. She gave him one last, lingering look before stepping away, her heart lighter knowing that at least they had ended things on peaceful terms. With that, she got into her car and drove off, leaving Wu-bin standing alone in the parking lot, holding on to the memory of a farewell that, for once, felt like the right kind of ending.